What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy Andre coming at you guys with Rookie of the Year, and I'm gonna go ahead and toss in Coach of the Year. I think those two should go hand in hand, quite honestly, hand in hand for this one, mainly because I don't want to give Coach of the Year a lot of position. I mean, not a lot of like I respect the Coach of the Year, but at the same time, there's times to where they don't give certain some of the greatest coaches don't have many coach of the years. So how do I explain about the coach of the year? Coach of the year is basically who's the best coach this year, basically who's did something more surprising than any other coaches. Greg Popovich, we know how great his career was, but he doesn't have 10 coach of the year award plaques on his wall, even though he don't have that. Same thing with Eric Spoelstra. He doesn't have five of them things sitting up there at his house as coach of the year to showcase how great he is. But we all know, especially Popovich in his prime with his prime Spurs, that he was coach of the year. We know that. We know his team's gonna win 50 plus games every single year, be a threat to win a championship that year. Eric Spoelstra, especially from especially post Big Three Heat, that's what's been going on with him too. He's been finding, no matter what the team is looking like, he's finding ways for that team to not only win and succeed in the postseason, but get into two different finals. Lost, but that's talent versus coaching and stuff. And every year we always say Spoelstra's top five, right? Top five. But then some people argue he's the best coach in the year. I mean, coach of the NBA. Argument, you can make arguments, whoever. But this year's coach of the years, we have three different candidates. I'm already telling you right now, I'm gonna be biased about the winner. You already know what's gonna happen. So at so I'll say, I said coming in second place is Jamal Mosley for the Orlando Magic. That Magic team, man, I was not expecting the Atlanta Magic to be in the playoffs, like deep, like in the middle of the playoffs. I kind of had looked at them as like play in, maybe. But then again, I probably thought it would be another season before we actually get to see them in the play-in or playoff. I didn't think they were going to take that next jump. But Jamal Mosley has been managing that team really well. Pablo's been stepping it up. Franz Wagner been stepping it up. So both of them as a duo been doing their thing. You mix that in with his coaching and, players in and out of lineup with injuries and stuff. And he just been keep doing his thing. This team's been smacking teams in the face, surprising a lot of people out east. Like I said, me personally, I was surprised that they even in the playoffs right now. So shout out to the Atlanta Magic. I think Jamal Murray had a real chance to win it this year, but sadly, my Oklahoma City Thunder is looking too good. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mark Dagnall of the Oklahoma City Thunder. That's why I got winning as coach of the year. How? Why? Man, look at the team. We're a very young team. It's a very, very young team, and we didn't know exactly how the team was going to roll. Starting off with last year. Last year, I said we was going to be in the play-in, right? Last year, I said, yeah, we're a play-in team, right? Without Chet Holmgren and stuff. I said, we're a play-in team. That's fine. This year, I was like, realistically, a 6 seed looks good. A little bit out of the play-in, like barely missed the play-in this year. But they not only did that surprised me that we're top three in the West, but the coaching and the way we keep the ball flowing is not just one player ISO for the whole game and everybody else just whatever. It's really been Shea getting 30 and then everybody else is getting it by committee. But Mark Dagnall makes sure we have the right spacing on the floor. To an extent, shout out to Josh Giddey. To an extent, we've been having nice spacing on the floor. He's still been able to run what he wants to run. Sometimes he throws out weird lineups and sometimes it's weird coaching decisions that kind of you put a question mark to, but at the end it works out. And like I said, top three in the West this year. I'm 90% sure not all Thunder fans had that. I know I did not. I had us as a 6 seed coming into this year. So the fact that we are top three is just, quite honestly, it's ridiculous. Quite honestly, so that's why I got winning coach of the year. Crazy year. Hopefully, one of many. Next up, we got the rookies of the year. Let's talk about the rookies of the year. Speaking of rookies of the year, to me, this is a two-man race. We got the man out of OKC. We got the man out of the San Antonio Spurs. I think I take that back. I said it was a two-man race. I take that back. It was a two-man race. It's no longer that anyway. Chet Holmgren, I think if he was able to play last year, I think between him and Paulo would have been a good argument to who would have won the rookie of the year. I think Chet surprised me about how good defensively he's been, the way he's been blocking shots, the way that he doesn't need the ball to do what he wants to do on the court, right? Sometimes different rookies need the ball in their hands or they need opportunities to score and things of that nature. Chet, to me, when I watch him play, he just get it by committee. He's not demanding the ball. He's not trying to hijack the offense or anything like that. There's times he's bringing the ball up the court, and he's been having a great. Like I said, he had a great rookie season this year. I think he had a really great rookie season. And like I said, if it was last year, I think the argument was between him and Paulo, and I think potentially he would have won last year. However, sadly, he became a rookie this year. I mean, he played his rookie season this year, and this year he has to go against legitimately the best rookie prospect in I don't even know how long, and the winner of the rookie of the year, which is easy work, Victor Wembanyama. This man Victor's doing stuff I don't think is even possible. He has stats, the stats that he's putting up, 20 some points per game, 10 plus rebounds. I think he's close to 4 assists a game, along with like 3 blocks, leading the league in blocks. I think only thing that's down is his on percentages that's down is his 3-point shot, and even then is like that's whatever because he's gonna get better because of the way he's taking them. All that just to say that he's on a bad team. That's it. That's the only thing. Like he doesn't have the exact same teammates as Chet. I think if Wemby had at least let's say Wemby had at least 2 really good NBA players. Let's say he had a really good point guard that's a playmaker that focuses on playmaking and get him the ball more than anything and make it and set up easy shots for him. And let's say let's get him a forward, either a small forward, power forward that's elite defensively, can score and can play make to an extent. Let's say that. If he had those 2 with them, I'm pretty sure they could have been fighting for the play. And I think they're probably right there, right behind the Rockets at anything, at minimal. And that would have hooked the horn a lot. Victor, it's crazy how great this man was. And like I said, it was a tie race for a while, but then when Victor went on that tear of just doing whatever he wanted to do offensively, defensively, grabbing rebounds, blocking shots. On top of that, doing it all within less than 30 minutes a game. I was like, oh, okay, he's a monster. Like, oh, okay. Well, good luck, Chet. Yeah, good luck. Watching the games between, of course, me, I'm a Thunder fan, so I'm watching the Thunder versus the Spurs as much as possible when they go against each other. And I know the first time I think they went against each other, the idea was everybody was trying to double team Wemby. And I was like, hey, don't double team Wemby. Force Wemby to find out how it is. I mean, force Wemby to do something with it. Was when you double team Wemby, he has the height. Only thing he's going to take is the experience to where he's going to be able to pass out the double. He's going to be able to see. He's 7'4", 7 whatever. He's going to be able to see over the defense, and then he's going to be able to make the right plays, and people that are going to be open is going to be open. Bam, swing, 3 type deal. It's like, golly. But they go at it, and then Victor, he's just been, he's on a tear. He's on a tear. He's putting up numbers that rivals great rookies, man, throughout NBA history. Crazy point. People, I just seen a stat earlier today. They was putting them, they put the stats up between rookie Wemby and rookie LeBron, and we was like, yeah, that's generational talent. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This year, he's only averaging like 20, maybe 21 points per game. Next year, that's going to easily jump up to 25 or something like that. Defensively, he's getting there's people want to call him defensive player of the year right now because how great he is defensively. Because I think when he's on the court, shout out to the legend. Hold on, before I say that, shout out to the legend of winning, aka Low. He talked about this in his video. On the court, I think defensively, when he's on the court, the Spurs are like a top 4, top 5 defense in the NBA. When he's off the court, they're the bottom 5 of the NBA. That's impact from Wemby and a rookie as defensively. That's ridiculous. So yeah, this definitely goes to Victor. There's no arguments anymore. The arguments was in the beginning of the season, not no more. It's been gone. I think it's been gone. I say it's been gone probably before the All-Star break, probably a couple weeks before the All-Star break, or even even like right after the All-Star break when he said, "All right, bet," and he just went on a tear. And I love Chet, but he been having games to where he just doesn't play that good or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, that's rookie. That's rookie mode. I understand that. So this is Victor's award for Rookie of the Year, Mark Daigneault for Coach of the Year. But those are just my personal opinions. Let me know in the comment section who y'all got winning those awards. I think those are pretty obvious. I think the coaching year, you can argue back and forth about that. But Rookie of the Year, that's a chip. I mean, that's Victor's award. Hit like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.